Okay, a new brush that we have added to the website is this clear-handled angle shader. Now we have one that's called Patty's Favorite Rose Brush, and what the difference between that and this is where I think that, I like to think that our website shines, is we like to let you know exactly why you're getting into what you're getting into. All angle shaders will shade and float and highlight and do all that kind of stuff. This angle shader has a very precise cut to it. It's extremely sharp on the cut. And the rose brush is a little bit softer, a little bit fluffier. Makes it awesome for juicy loading your paint. This one is fantastic for control. And so what I'll show you today, actually this size is the 1/2 inch size. So just like our normal floating, you would load water, and when you're angle shading, when you are blending to angle shade, your angle of your brush when you're blending needs to be setting the bristles straight down. And so that means you're going to be off. If I was on a flat brush, I'd be straight up and down. But because I'm on an angle shader, I'm going to be back off to the side, and then I'm also going to lower my hand down just a little bit. You can practice that because it makes all the difference in the world. And then you just blend really short, no longer than like 3/4 of an inch. Okay, if you want to, you can come on to the other side and you can blend both sides. Okay, I'm getting the feeling, looking at my float, that this is going to be just a little bit dry. So I'm going to take my little mini mister, and I'm on my wax palette, and put down a few water drops. If you haven't seen the water drop video, that's on YouTube. It's fantastic. It's just a fun technique to know about. Okay, I'm liking the look of this on my palette better. Okay, I'm going to come over here onto my paper. Alright, and then same thing, I'm not going to sit straight up and down. I'm going to be back on my side, and I'm going to pull that down. Okay, so I was right. See this little bit of dryness right there? I was dry still. Pick up a little bit more water. Paper is horrible, horrible, horrible to float on. Okay, and then we come down here. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so let me show you close up. Okay, so that is a precise, gorgeous, fading out to nothing float. Okay, the other thing that this brush will do for you, because of the precision of the cut, is you can actually use it as a liner brush. Okay, and then watch this. This is so much fun. I love angle shaders for some of the neat tricks that they can do. You can double load. We'll go through the whole little gamut here for a minute. You can load it kind of fully on the tip, and then you can actually make strokes with this brush. Okay, which, oops, you couldn't see any of that. Let me do it again. Sorry. So I'm loading the tip of my brush. I'm not blending it, and I'm making strokes, just using the tip loaded and pushing. I'm setting my brush straight down, and I'm going to load some more. I'm still side loaded. I've got a clean side and a dirty side. Okay, and now what we can do here is we can make a ribbon stroke. Okay, so we'll put our brush down here. Okay, and now we have a lovely ribbon stroke. Okay, another thing that you can do by just putting a wash of paint in your brush, with the popularity of bamboo and things like that these days, you just set your brush down on its angle, and then every so often you just tweak it back. And in one fell swoop you have made bamboo, and then you can make some bamboo greenery, all using one brush. And you know, that looks remarkably like feathers as well, doesn't it? So let's make our feather stroke. And okay, so this is a very versatile brush. One of the nice things that you can do with an angle shader is, put you over here, when you have a corner, you can tuck. This is all like, you know, fine floating 101 kind of deal. I'm going to get a nice float on my brush. Okay. what you can do with an angle shader is you can come in to your corner, because that angle leads, and then you can pull it down away from your corner, and you can keep tucking that in, and you can walk that float out. Okay, and what that's going to do for you is, because you're just using that toe, with the flat brush you can't get it to do that little flippy thing. It's a way harder brush to control. But when you're in a little tight spot like that, you can totally use your angle shader to do your floating. So we have fantastic price, fantastic chisel, a million uses for this brush, and I think we all know we all need to have one of these.